Hey folks, guns, gear, and on-target training out here in Oregon. I'm here today with my friend Greg. Greg was kind enough to bring several pistols, and so we're getting some good range time and shooting some fine pistols on the way. Right now we're going to shoot the Sig P220 in 10 millimeter. So 10 millimeter is one of those cartridges that really works well, especially if you're in bear country or a place where you'd need to stop a predator of any type. In general, the 10 millimeter for me isn't as enjoyable to shoot as a 45, a 40, or a 9 millimeter, but I've got relatively small hands and I've got a handicap. For those of you who don't have that, I know a lot of folks love the 10 millimeter, and I think it's a very cool round. So this is, again, the Sig Legion P220. I'm a big fan of the Legion pistols. They've done some stuff that just, to me, fits my hands better, and they've improved sights and things like that. So I own several of the Sig Legion pistols. But today, I'm getting to shoot a very cool gun, and this is the P220 in 10 millimeter. Hey folks, if you like this video or any of the videos that you do, please click the thumbs up icon, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to decock the pistol and run a couple of double action presses. I do like the SIGs with their decocker. I think they are safer than those that don't have a decocker. I know someone's going to push back and say, no, it's a training issue. I agree, it is totally a training issue. But I really like not having to lower the hammer if I'm jacked up, either in competition or if I were in a defense situation after I've just gone through something that stressed me out, to have the control to slowly drop the hammer. All right, so we're going to start with some nice double action presses. Oh yeah, there's a bit of press back on that, a bit of felt recoil. And my point of aim, point of impact might be the ammo. I'm just a little bit high, but the group is pretty good. And that one was out a little bit. All right. Capacity. And now we're going to shoot the gun in single action. More felt recoil than my 9 millimeter, especially with my soft shooting reloads. So I've got a pretty good group out there shooting single action very deliberately. Earlier today on this range session, we have been shooting some CZs which have exceptional single action trigger. So this is a stock trigger that even in a single action mode, it's a stock defensive type of trigger, which is not as smooth. So I'm having to be really deliberate, but I got a pretty good group. So let's take a walk down range and check it out. These were my first 5 double action shots. And then right down here, again, we got a pretty good group here. Couple not quite touching, but pretty good for a gun I've never shot, especially one that has a fair amount of felt recoil. So again, really good accuracy, solid gun. The weight of the gun does help mitigate some of the felt recoil. The big sights here, which are in my mind really exceptional, big green dot on the front, and we have tritium inserts on both the rear and the front, allowing a really quick sight acquisition. So the last thing we're going to do is shoot some steel and see how we do with that. I will go slower than I normally do because I've got to really work hard with my handicap and my hands to keep a good aggressive grip on the gun. Okay, 7 yards away, we've got our steel down there, shooting the 10 millimeter. But if I were buying a 10 millimeter, I think the Sig Legion 220 would be a great way to go. I really like the features of the Sig. I like the design. It's trusted, it's durable, and you know, for me never shooting this gun, was able to get reasonable accuracy as well as shoot steel. You can see the thing is jumping around quite a bit in my hand, but it is fun to have this fine pistol. So shout out to Greg for bringing this and some other firearms out today. Really appreciate that. Well guys, thanks so much for watching. Finally, and as always, stay safe.